friends, thank you so much for joining me live. We have got a jam-packed show going on for you here today. I'm so glad you are joining me to learn the coolest, my favorite 4 ways to jazz up, to upcycle, to repurpose, whatever you want to call it, old cabinet doors, because we all see them right by the trash. Maybe we're tearing out cabinets. Maybe you see a neighbor ripping out something. I'm going to tell you, run now, grab them. You're going to want to see what I do with these today. So my job today is to inspire you guys. So I want you, as you log on, to tell me, where are you guys watching from? My name is Sonia Miller, and I'm coming to you live from Pittsburgh, PA. So tell me where you guys are watching from, because it's no fun not knowing where you guys are watching from and keeping me company today, right? We're going to get into this. And by the way, my hubby is the cameraman today. He is behind the scenes.
Hello.
So it is, he says hello so charmingly.
Hello.
It is Sonia and Matt coming to you from Pittsburgh, PA, and we are the owners of the Shabby Shop and co-creators of the Junk Monkey Paint, which is the product that we're going to use today for our project. Okay, the paint for our project today. So, is everybody saying hello? Is our broadcast working well?
Yes, we got a lot of people from Louisiana today.
Louisiana!
Yes, Lake Charles, New Orleans, Texas, as well as New York City, Hometalk, hi Hometalk, Smithfield, North Carolina, my old stomping grounds.
Man, I got friends all over the world. I'm so glad you guys are here today. Where are you watching from? You said the location, but also, like, what are you doing? Because it's about 1 o'clock my time here, Eastern Standard Time. So are you on your lunch break if you're in this time zone? Like, what are you doing right now? Are you watching from the car? Are you watching from home? Is it a lazy day at home today? What's everybody up to? Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Well, they're in Abilene, Kansas, El Paso. Stacy Haynes says hello.
Stacy girl!
Nashville, Tennessee.
Woo-hoo.
We're still rolling here.
Nice.
Mississippi.
All right. So as everybody's logging on real quick to catch you up to speed here, because I've got a lot to share with you guys. So honestly, you're going to want to share this video, because when you share it, it goes straight to your timeline video, because I promise you there's some good nuggets in here. 4 ways, as you're just joining me, to update, to basically upcycle a cabinet door, and some ideas and tips of how to make it happen, okay? So you're definitely going to want to share this for later. All right, so what you guys just saw me do is go ahead and just take a shabby chip brush, because this is the basis of basically of where you're going to start, right? You found an old cabinet door. It kind of looks like this here. Now you're going to add some paint to it. So any distress lovers in the house, any of my shabby lovers in the house, because as you know, I am a shabby lover. I always say I'm a girl that likes to distress, not be in distress, but likes to distress. So this is basically the starting point. Paint your cabinet door. How easy is this, guys? Okay, so for those of you who are the shabby lovers, I tell you all you need to do is just grab some paint, an old chip brush. You see how the ends kind of all fray off like this? This is the key to getting a distressed look without having to go through the elbow grease, because ain't nobody got time to distress over a cabinet door, right? So anyway, this is just a way to cheat. Now, if you're somebody who wants a solid color on your door, let this dry and then go ahead and add a second color.
We have Kathleen Galman, and you will not believe where she's at right now.
Where is she from?
Happy Valley, Goose Bay, Labrador.
If you guys have been following me on here, you know that I am a Canadian girl living abroad outside of Pittsburgh right now. But actually, Kathy, I used to live in Happy Valley, Goose Bay.
Yes, we did.
Newfoundland and Labrador. Woohoo! Shout
Very
out to
cold.
You guys. Ooh, what other shout outs can we do? Sounds like we
got
cool
Milan, Italy. We got Saratoga Springs, New York. People are crafting. Other people are snuggling up with their cats.
That's awesome.
We got Quebec. We got all kinds of people everywhere.
That's awesome. You guys, stay tuned, because, like I said, I've got lots of stuff going on today. Be sure to give me some hearts. Tell me some love. Give me some love, okay? I need to feel some love today as we're DIYing together. So, you just saw me with the magic of television do a painted white door, right? I told you use the shabby brush for more of a distressed look, but you can paint it in solid as well. Now, if you do like a little bit of distressing, just to let you know, because this is the basis, this is the cabinet door, this is kind of where we start, you can actually grab a sand pad. Let me see if I have one here. It may have fell off my desk. That's okay. Oh, no, here it is. 60 grit, okay? A medium coarse grit is perfect. And then what you just kind of want to do is get the edges, because a lot of times you can find cabinet doors that have these really cool, like, inlays, right? So have you guys seen cabinet doors out around? Tell me where you've seen them too. Like, you know, do you have a thrift store around? Do you have a salvage yard? Do you have some right now? Did you take some of your cabinet doors out of your kitchen and maybe you kind of just hang on to them and they're in your garage and you're not sure what to do with them? At the very least, when I do like roadside finds, you know, those don't get my husband started, but he's been known to help me haul things from the side of the road. And if I see a cabinet, I will at least take the doors off because, guys, this is so, so cool. Okay, so we got our door going on right now. I've painted it in white. Let's get started here, and I want you guys to start thinking about this as I share with you the 4 different ideas that I love to repurpose these doors for. So we have a giveaway today. The question is, what would you do with your cabinet door if you were to repurpose it? Tell me where you put it and why, okay? So where would you put it in your home, and why would you put it there? Do you have a spot right now where you're just like, man, I need something? Maybe you're working on a gallery wall. Maybe you just need something on that little space of your wall, and you can't quite find it, right? So find a cabinet door that works. And guys, I've got you covered. Okay, so you can see right here, I found this piece. This is a hanger. So this is repurpose number 1. All right, take your cabinet doors and we're going to turn them into organizers. How easy. So we've done the work on the cabinet door. Go out and find a lovely hanger that you love. I love the scroll work on this one. It's like an iron. It's a heavy one. But the key is finding a hanger that has the holes in it. You can also find the individual ones if you want to do the work. But you know what? I'm a shortcut kind of girl, and I love the fact that this is all one piece and this is together. Now I'm going to share with you that I actually got this at Hobby Lobby. All my Hobby Lobby, I think we just invented the new word. Hobby Lobby lovers, say that 3 times fast, Hobby Lobby lovers, that are here in the house, please say hey. But look, $8.99, right? And you know what? I'm a girl that will not pay full price, so I love to use my 40% off coupon and do the math because I hate math, and it comes out to somewhere like, what, $4 or so? Somewhere around there, right? So awesome. So all we're going to do is basically put your piece in the center of your door, wherever you want it to be, and then you can take your screwdriver. All I did, by the way, when I put this down, you can kind of see here, I kind of pre-drilled these to show you guys so we can do it really quickly. But all I did was I put this down. Did I measure? No, I am not. True story. I am not a measurer. Okay. Anybody else out there that, you know, just kind of goes for it and does your thing, and you don't have to worry about, you just basically eyeball it, right? Any other eyeballers out there, Matt? What's everybody saying?
Well, we got people joining us from Gibraltar, the Rock of Gibraltar, South Africa, Romania, Ohio, of course, Virginia, Texas, all over the place. We have people that are snuggling up to new foster fur babies.
Aw, that's awesome.
Congratulations
on the fur babies.
Some people are crafting today.
Yes.
Other people
Can't blame them.
Other people, get this, are living at the beach, and it's raining at the beach. I'd much rather be at the beach when it's raining than here in the middle of the mountain.
We are in the countryside outside of Pittsburgh, okay? We are in farmland out here. And I don't know, even raining at the beach? I don't know. I mean, who else would take rain at the beach, okay? You got a beach, for heck's sake. Heck yeah. So here we go. So we went ahead, we put our hanger on here real fast. Now you guys saw I'm using a pack of screws, right? So just to let you know, you know, after a while when you're DIYing a lot, and especially when you buy like multi-packs, you begin to accrue a lot. So you guys want to make sure you're in on the contest today, okay, to win a Hometalk tote bag. I want you to tell me what color and where would you put this in your home. Basically, where would you put this in your home and why would you put it there, right? Do you have a space that needs filled? Where would you envision something like this? And I've got a few more projects that I'm going to share with you guys today and inspire you. But here's a quick tip. I told you there'd be tips as well, okay? So take a little bit of paint after you've put in your screws. They're silver. This is a white piece. I'm going to take a little bit of my paint and then I'm going to dab it right on top of those screw heads. Okay, guys? Because you know what? Then it blends in and then my piece doesn't look all, you know, just not as nice as it could look if I took the time to do that little bit of a detail right there. So what do you guys think of this one? This is a hanger. Where would you put this in your home? And why would you put it there? You know, the hubby was mowing grass before we started this video, so I went out. It's the whole thing. Some people see weeds, other people see different things, right? So I found these really cool flowers that were about to get mowed over in my yard. But how cool would this be, right? You could totally hang this in your kitchen. Who would hang this in a kitchen? Like, you know, if you have a farmhouse style kitchen or you love a shabby style kitchen distressed, just makes things warm, right?
As you can see, my wife has no appreciation for my severe hay fever.
Hey, it's that time of the year where, you know what, you just kind of got to suck suck it up, right? Because this is the time of the year where you wish you were at the beach in the rain, because you're here in the countryside and you've got to mow the lawn. This is the time of the year where that adult responsibility comes out, and once a week you have to mow the lawn. Who mows the lawn with a push mower and who mows the lawn with a ride-on mower, okay?
Well, we have a lot of people that are going to be putting it in their front hallway, in their guest room, in the bathroom for robes and towels.
Okay.
We have fireplaces. We also have a young lady who would be putting it in her mother's room.
Nice.
She put it in her daughter's house for her keys. I take it your daughter is a key mishandler.
Oh, please don't go there. Please don't go there, because my husband's going to start up, okay? Let's be honest here. Let's be
nobody in this broadcast.
Unless they're hanging around my neck, I may lose my keys.
Yes.
I've never lost a set of keys before. Never.
Okay, we got jewelry people that would hang their jewelry.
Yes, right? So guys, you know cabinet doors come in all different shapes and sizes. This one, I imagine, and you can see in the back, it's just your typical standard door. I've painted it with a barnwood style. So who loves barnwood, who loves fixer-upper, who loves Joanna Gaines, and totally wishes they could be her, and loves her design vision. So if you want to bring elements of barnwood into your house and you don't have the opportunity to be able to get actual barnwood. I live in the countryside, so yes, there's lots of barns falling down around me. But sometimes if I'm working on pieces for clients, what I do is I create a barnwood effect. So guys, this effect was achieved using black and brown paint, okay? So sometimes you see barnwood and it's got grays in it, it's got tans, it's got browns, darks. It's whatever color you want to go, but at least do 2 to 3 colors of that, what you would see in barnwood, and you basically go over and build your layers, but you get this really cool effect. So I wanted to share with you guys that sometimes you find doors when you're out and about, and I'm going to be honest with you, I could go to my local salvage yard and find these doors for $2. Do you guys have any places like that near where you guys are? Tell me.
Well, we have a question of how you attach it to your door.
Yes, easy peasy. Okay, let me knock it out, because I'm going to tell you, you know what? I'm not a technical person. I like to keep it as easy as possible. I love to make homes beautiful. I love to do it on a budget. I like to inspire you guys and keep it simple, right? It's the whole thing you've ever learned. So all you have to do, this actual door already had, this is where the doorknob was. So I thought, okay, we're going to put a doorknob right there. It actually fit. These guys I got at Hobby Lobby. I love to go there because they have all kinds of cool stuff. Now this is the week, I will tell you that if you are in the US, that they don't have their knobs on for half off. This is not the week. But here's a quick tip, okay? If you go to Hobby Lobby and you're looking into all their drawer bins, and they have some really cool ones here. I love this because it's teal. Who else loves teal? It's iridescent. It's beautiful. I loved them. And there was like 6 left. Look, you can see these were regularly $9.99. I ain't paying $9.99. Heck, for all these? No way. So what do? I look for the yellow sticker, the red sticker, the orange sticker, okay? $3.40. That means getting like 3 for the price of 1. That means win! So who else is out there? Who are my thrifters and just, couponers and people who love that?
We got some fellow Habitat for Humanity visitors.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I love to go to my local store, the Habitat for Humanity. Absolutely. What are some other ones?
We have a lot of thrift shops. Mm-hmm. We'd like to hit up auctions as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
A bunch of old country auctions. You'd be surprised, especially in a barn.
Yep.
You'd be surprised what you find in a bucket for a couple dollars.
Take it all and find out for what you're going to do with it later. That's kind of what I do.
Lisa's laid up with a broken foot.
Lisa, girl, your job right now is to relax, to take it all in, listen, and just kind of give yourself some ideas as you ease yourself into healing, okay? So hopefully there's lots of sunshine your way. You get to sit out on a porch today. So for the person who asked about how you get these in, here's what I do. I find my knobs, hopefully on clearance if I want to find some really cool ones. I look at the base of them to see how wide it is. Then I pull out my little drill set, which, like I say, all you have to do, if you want to win a bag to store all these goodies in, heck, that will be perfect. Make sure you comment below where you would put this in your home and why. But in my bag, if I had a Hometalk tote bag and I won one, all I would do is put stuff like this in it, okay? Go ahead and invest yourself in a little drill kit, and it comes in different sizes, which is really cool. So then all I would do is look at the base of my actual knob, and then look in here and go, okay, which one is a hole that's maybe just a little bit bigger? So once it's drilled, this will go straight down into it. Now you could get all technical, and honestly, you could definitely go ahead and measure these all out. But like I say, I'm a wing it kind of girl, and when people say to me, Sonia, how do you get so much done? It's usually because I don't plan to plan, right? Plan to prepare. I just kind of get it done. So I'm thinking this is really, really cool. And then what I can do is totally, somebody said jewelry, right? Look at this. I'm hanging my bling bling. You guys are going to see this and know that I'm like totally into owls. Who else loves owls? Who else loves owls? Look at this. With my little tassel necklace. What do you think? And I'm even thinking, guys, right now, as like there's a lot of people in our lives that are even graduating, you know, young girls that love to just kind of jazz it up. They've got lots of bling bling and accessories. But I would even love this for myself as well, okay? Pretty darn cool, right? What do you think of that one? Give me hearts if you like that one, guys. All right, so let's move on here real fast here. I'm going to put this over here. And by the way, don't be afraid to go ahead and get all crazy with it, because remember, you can also create a door with a pattern and do something really funky with all kinds of different accessories as well. All right, number 2. So that is number 1. Create a organizer. Who liked that one? Who liked that one? Did I teach somebody new today? Have you seen it before? Did you see something maybe special that you learned today? So, doors. Again, this is a painted door, right? Regular door. Get them for $2. Heck yeah. Went ahead and distressed it. Again, did it in more like a very old, primitive, shabby style right here. This is using what's called a glaze. Has anybody ever used a glaze before? That's where you basically paint something and then you take your, you paint something to basically a solid color, and you can take your glaze and it will go all over it. It will lay over it and it totally like mutes out the color. So this is a nice dark glaze on top of a cream that gives me this look. What do you guys think of this? Would you even paint your kitchen cabinets in this style? I mean, I'm thinking about this, but how cool would that be? Just even in your kitchen, right? Especially if you love this style. So now, number 2, the number 2 great idea to upcycle a cabinet door is to turn it into a sign. So what I've done is I've got a piece of vinyl over here right now, and I'm going to show you how cool it is. Because if you're thinking about maybe making a sign for your space and you have access to vinyl, this is one way to do it. I'll show you some other ways here in a second. But one thing that you can do is use an old cabinet door, because you don't have to build it, right? You don't have to go find the wood. All you have to do is paint it. And when you paint it, especially if it has some inlays and things, it can look pretty darn cool, right? All you have to do is center it. So if I'm looking for a door that I want to make into a sign, I'm looking for one that maybe gives me a nice raised edge, so that way I can like put some glaze, antiquing glaze in here and really play it up. And because I like shortcuts, I didn't invest in like a $16 tool to be able to take my vinyl off. This is a free paint stick, right? So it doesn't get any better than free. Heck yeah. So what's everybody saying? Talk to me while I'm doing this.
Well, you got a ton of people that would use this for bathrooms, towels.
Oh, your bathroom.
Hallways to hang those things that stop the rain from hitting. Umbrellas. Yes, umbrellas. So, anyways, people are asking what brands we're using. We'll get to that
sure,
at the end.
Absolutely. We'll make sure we tag all that stuff in here. And guys, if you have any questions that we're not getting to, make sure you leave it below, because I will come back on here and do my best to answer all your questions, which would be really cool. And plus, if you see somebody else who's asking a question, this is a community, which is really, really cool. We're here to help each other out. So as you guys are giving me ideas for where to put these things, if you have any ideas, leave them below in the comments, because I guarantee you somebody else will read and go, that's a good idea. I never thought about that. So look at this, how nice it's coming out. Has anybody ever used vinyl before? Anybody else ever used it out there? I actually have a Cricut, and I love my Cricut. You can also get these made if you have a friend who has one. So if you're not somebody who does a whole lot of signs, maybe you could ask a friend, hey, you know, can you make me a vinyl sticker for like $10? Honestly, you can get something designed that you like, you know, you can go online and maybe find some inspiration and then just kind of make it yours from there, right? So here we go. So basically, vinyl is one big sticker, and I'm just pulling it apart right now and putting it onto this cabinet door. I did not have to frame it. I did not have to go to like my local hardware store, because who else agrees that you go to the hardware store, you think you just need a few pieces of wood, and it should only be like $10, and before you know it, you're leaving with an entire cart full. What do you guys think? You've been there?
Somebody just
Are you feeling me?
Somebody just put vinyls on their staircases, I guess. On your risers.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Where do you find your vinyl? Hobby Lobby, of course.
Yes, you can find it on Hobby Lobby. You can go online. You know, the days before Google, heck, what would we all do?
You can do Michael's as well.
Yep.
Joann's, I believe. We just do Hobby Lobby because it's closer.
It is, and yeah, that's the only reason I go to Hobby Lobby. It's because it's closer. Yeah. Sure. You keep. Yeah. I'm not going to say too much because my husband is operating the camera. But yeah, that's where I go. So anyway, I'm peeling this off. You guys saw me cut my vinyl sticker into 2 halves. And the reason why I do that is because I get really nervous when I have a big vinyl, because it's like once it's off, I always say that you have to commit to your sticker. And yeah, you have to commit, put it down and pull this other backing part off. So if I break it up into 2 halves, it's just much more manageable. And it's that whole saying of, you know, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. So I've taken 2 bites out of this vinyl. Really happy with how it laid down. I may want to put maybe like I don't know, maybe a plaid bow. Could you see like maybe a navy plaid bow, a cranberry one right here? That would be really cool. I could get some of the twisted grapevine that has like the berries on it. What do you think? Give me some ideas for this one.
Okay.
Yep.
There was a question there about what font is the blessed in. Well, I can tell you, technical, just some geek information for you. If you go on the internet, there's a site called fontfreak.com.
Okay.
And they have thousands of free fonts, all different styles that you can go to and download them for free and load them into your computer. And then they'll be available for your crafting needs.
There you go. Ladies, have I trained him well or what? Tell me. Have I trained him well? That was my hubby on here. He's my partner in crime. We work together. Anybody else out there who works with their hubby? And to say the least, you've learned a lot, right? Are you going to answer that?
I will invoke my Fifth Amendment rights.
Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. I know what's going on. So now I'm going to share with you guys. We're still working on the signs, right? So there you go. That was a really cool saying that actually I did as part of a pay party. I had a bridal party come over, and it said, "In our home, let love abide and bless all those that step inside." And I thought it was really, really cool. So that was an extra vinyl I had left over. But if you don't have access to vinyl, guys, that's okay, because you know what? You can find some awesome stencils out there. And stencils you can use over and over again. So if you make the investment into some stencils, then I'm going to tell you, you'll find a million different projects. So you saw what I did. This is one of my cheat things here. I take a shabby brush, very, very lightly, went over my stencil, and now I'm going to pull it off. Look at that, guys, okay? So you could even use this for decor. So think about, like I said, your gallery walls. Those are super, super popular right now. What do you guys think of this one? So we're still in the signs section. Number 1, hanger. Number 2, signs, right? So you could even jazz up a little bit more to fill out this door, but stencils are awesome. Now, here's a cool thing. Putting the stencil down, and here we're getting to number 3. My 3 favorite things, my 3rd favorite thing to do with cabinet doors is to turn them into trays. Anybody seen that idea out there?
Actually, a few people had it already
really?
on here.
See, we think alike, you know? Yeah, we're all like peas in a pod in here, right? We're all DIYers, thrifters, junkers. Heck yeah.
Wie geht's, Deutschland?
Ooh, that's a far way off. What time is it over there, guys?
Anyways, we have people asking. Yes, we pre-painted the cabinet doors.
Ooh.
So they were asking. We have some people just coming on right now, so that's why I'm...
Yeah, for those of you who are joining us right now, we are going through an awesome show that is jam-packed with ideas to show you guys how to just do a really cool upcycle, repurpose, whatever you want to call it, on old cabinet doors, right? Who's out there right now is seeing the ideas so far and thinking, I should totally go get that cabinet door that I saw, you know, down by the side of the road. Who's going to do this? Who is going to do this? Give me hearts if you think you might try this. Yeah. So, guys, here we are again. Found some awesome handles, right? Hobby Lobby. And look, I'm going to show you because, like I said, I am all about saving some money because that way I get to go to the beach, right? Although we're not all beach lovers, but the beach would be an awesome place to go. Just saying. But anyway, this was regularly $7.99 a handle. I got it for $2.72. Give me hearts if you love those savings, because I do. It makes me happy.
Susan wants to know if you'd top coat your tray.
You know what? That's a good question. Here's kind of my rule of thumb. If you're going to lick it, you're going to want to seal it, okay? If your family's going to wear it around their neck or you're going to take it on vacation, you definitely want to seal it. But in honest truth, for something like this here, this is going to be a tray, right? So I could serve off, hot chocolate on it or whatever. I would totally seal it. My favorite sealer of choice is Minwax water-based, okay? Because a water-based product like this here, and you can get it in any sheen. I just happen to have it in semi-gloss right here near me. But it comes in matte. This particular brand does matte, let's see, satin, semi-gloss, and high gloss, okay? So if you're going to want to go and do like more of a rough, which you can see here, the look that I created on here was like a burnwood effect. So I'm going to go with actually using a very light, like a very gloss. It's going to look maybe like a matte. And I don't want anything that's too glossy, okay, guys? So that is what I want to do right there. All right, so I'm going to put this handle in. I like this handle as well because it has some twine on it, and I love burlap. And anytime you bring those natural elements into your home, it just makes your house feel warmer, right? So you could, if you already have some handles, heck, if you have the doors and you're able to get the handles, no matter what color they are, you can totally spray paint them. You can wrap them in a little bit of the twine here, the jute. And how cool is this? All right, so this was project number 3, turning your old cabinet doors into trays. Give me some love if you like this idea. Would you do this? Wouldn't this be a cute idea to give to somebody? You could even give them a gift pack with it and fill it with all kinds of like coffees or things like that, right? Just to make it a little bit more personal. So I'm going to put this one to the side because we're going to get ready for our 4th and final project. All right, and that is taking your cabinet door. All right, I've already painted this one. You can see in grays. Can you tell that I'm a color lover, a shabby lover, a distressed lover? Because, yeah, I would totally put this on my kitchen too. Love it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. And here is a quick tip for you. You can go out and you can buy chalkboard paint, which you can find at a lot of local stores. But if you already have what's called like a chalk type paint, this is going to blow your mind because, guys, chalk type paint comes in many colors. So think about this. It is like a chalkboard paint if it's not sealed. So you can really paint a chalkboard in any color that you can find a chalk type paint into. Make sense? So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and splash this all over the inlay.
Just once again to remind everybody, if you're looking for all the ingredients, so to speak, for these projects, they will be on the blog after this Home Talk ends.
Absolutely. You can. I actually have a blog on Hometalk. It's a great database to go and see where all kinds of creatives are coming up with ideas. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them right here in the comments below because I will take a read through and go back over. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and fill this space in. This makes the perfect chalkboard.
Hang on. Font free is not the website. It's Font Freak. Freak.
As in, let your freak flag
Yes, not
fly.
Font Free. Do not go to Font Free.
All right, there we go. Okay, cool,
Fontfreak.com.
There you go. So this door served as the perfect inlay to be able to create this chalkboard, guys. I know that there are a lot of moms that will even think about doing these over the summer because the kids go back to school. You want to take their picture, in front of the house before they go off on the bus. How easy was that? So what I would do is just let this dry. Now, because I'm a shabby lover, I didn't even tape this off. I just took my brush, and I can clean up this a little bit if I want to. But remember, just go get a medium grit sand pad and just kind of like do a little distressing all around the edges as well if you want to hide any spots where you kind of like came out over. But here's what it looks like when it's done.
Yes, Tierna Brown. Fontfreak.com.
There you go. Little extra tip for you guys. All right, so here's the cupboard door. You can see it's gotten all kinds of paint splatters. That's okay. Nobody's going to see the back. Ain't nobody going to see the back. But here's one right here. So I went ahead and I painted this in our black, put it on the front here, did some just distressing to the edges. So remember, you can get these cupboard doors in any sizes. So think about even like putting them in your kitchen and putting a really cool saying on them, right? Maybe it's a positive saying. We all have sayings that just kind of motivate us, which would be really cool. This is just a small one here, but do any color that you want. And I'm even thinking, guys, as I'm doing this, that how cool would this be? My son is like, well, he just turned 17, so he's not going to use this. But for those of you who are out there with little ones, think about if you made a chalkboard something like this here. They could even sit on the couch or outside, give them something to do, because a chalkboard never gets old, no matter how old you are. And I can remember being back in school. Who else is with me when I say this? And can remember like just hoping that you were the person that was going to get to hit the chalk. What's it called? Chalk pads. You know what I'm talking about? Off the side of the building.
Erasers.
The erasers. Yeah, that's what they are called. See, it's been so long. So anyway, yeah, there you go. So who else did that and like has fond memories of beating those erasers, driving the brushes through the actual or the the rulers to the actual spaces and getting all that chalk dust. I don't know what it was, but it was something so satisfying. So what you guys just saw me do was season the chalkboard, okay? So just like maybe your grandma used to season her, cast iron pots, this is something that you also want to do to a chalkboard, because if I were to just go ahead and let this dry and begin to use my chalkboard, what I'm going to run into is something that's called chalkboard ghosting. And what that means is that the chalk basically is so porous that when you actually take the chalk and you write over it, it stays in there. How many of you guys have ever done that before, where you have a chalkboard and the very first thing that you write on it, it seems like it stays there forever and you can always see it hiding in the background? Well, if you take the time to season your chalkboard, which is where you go ahead and you just slide your chalk piece all over it, what happens is it fills out the pores. Now the next thing I would do is just go ahead and take something to clean off my chalkboard, and I'm good to go, okay? So I'm going to wipe that off with what I've got here next to me. Just use a rag or something like that. And then what's considered now is your chalkboard is seasoned, right? Which is really, really cool. So there we go. And by the way, if you ever want to, like you're working with your doors, and you're like, oh, I wish my door just looked a little bit more special. I wish it had some, inlay. It's just looking kind of plain right now, but it's all I've got. Guys, you can go and you can find these things. Look at these. These are wooden embellishments that you can actually stick right on, okay? So, for example, if I have some small ones here. Now, if I was working on this chalkboard and I wanted to make it extra special, I will show you what I would do. I would take these and I would stick them on, okay? So I would put one on perhaps in each corner like this here. That would be a cool way. For what I paid for these, just so you know, I paid $1.99. So that's like, what, $1 roughly a piece? And I would put that on. Use your coupon if you have one. And these are ready to paint, and these are also ready to stain. And it's a great way to give a quick update. What do you guys think of that?
People are asking again what you seasoned your chalkboard with. Just chalk.
Yep, absolutely. I'll show you guys real quick. So this is just a regular chalk here, 12 pieces. Just the white chalk is what you'd want to use. So what that does is it fills in all the pores, and then you wipe it off, okay? And you're good to go. Just use some water or whatever you have to take it off, and you're totally good to go. So all you would really need for any of these is just to take a cupboard door. The most that you would have to do with it would be to clean it. And if anybody asks what's the best way to clean, I'm going to be honest with you and tell you this is my favorite product right here, Crud Cutter, okay? I always keep it nearby me, and you can see it's safe, fast, effective. It's really easy, non-toxic, but it is so great whether you're working on a piece of furniture. But cupboard doors, think about this for a second. Because you're coming out of homes where we're cooking a lot, there's a lot of moisture, there's a lot of oils, this is a great way. So if your cupboard doors are clean, but maybe you're buying them or you're getting them from somewhere else, use this. And I just wish I knew the person who came up with this name, because seriously, it does just that. It cuts crud.
The paint needs to be dry before you season.
Yes, absolutely. So do 2 coats of your chalkboard paint or your Chalk-Type paint. Remember, if you use Chalk-Type, your world is endless when it comes to colors, because you can find so much out there, right? So this was the 4th way, doing chalkboards and jazzing them up. And by the way, just as an added tip, if you find these wooden embellishments, whether you go to your local craft store, you can even find bigger ones as well, just to let you know. So if you're working on things like maybe your kitchen island and you're trying to jazz things up, you can do all kinds of stuff like to really make it pop and make it just much more meaty, right? And also when you're working, one of the things I wanted to share with you, let me see if I can find my other door here, is that when you're out looking, for pieces to be able to do these projects with, don't overlook the fronts of the doors. This is actually a door front, so a drawer would have been on here, not the swinging ones, of course, the cabinet doors, but a drawer itself. And so here again, what I did was I put some black in here, I put some browns in here. Anybody like this style? What do you guys think of this style here? And again, if I have these sorts of things, I can go ahead and I can put them on my cabinets if I wanted to. Heck, that's an idea. But on the cabinet doors itself, this could even be a really cool look. And of course, you would paint this and blend it in with the paint of the piece, so it makes it look like this piece was really much more special than it really was.
Alley Cat's going to get us in trouble. She's asking what the best chalk paint is. We're a little bit biased, Allie. So
we'll put the link up here.
Yeah, we'll put the link to all the products we use.
Absolutely.
On our blog. Our blog is available.
The blog up.
Yeah, your blog's available on Hometalk.
I will be blogging this evening, so you guys will find it. Absolutely. Yep. So, what do you guys think of those? Let's do a quick review here real fast, and you guys can vote. And by the way, get in, because we are about to, as we close out this live, we are about to do a giveaway for a Hometalk tote bag. All you have to tell us is, where would you put one of these in your home and why? Tell us why. Where would you put it and why? Okay?
Thanks, Barb.
Let's see here. So remember, we started with the hangers. We started with the white hanger. This is the brown one with the teal knobs, okay? So turn your doors into a hanger, all right? I think we're second a hanger, an organizer. So, all right, who votes for the number one way? Who would turn their cabinet door into a hanger? Make sure you put it below. All right, remember we did the next one. We talked about signs. Take your cabinet door. Heck, don't go out and build yourself a nice piece of wood to work on. Go find one for $2 or free, or a roundabout. Put some vinyl on it. Put also, you know, anything, your monogram. You can put stencil something on there if you really wanted to. So this was the number 2 way. Let's do that cabinet door into a sign and hang it on my wall and make it look all cool. And I can jazz it up and add some really cool flowers to it, or something else that really just basically helps bring it to life. The number 3 way, do you remember? Do you remember? Man, oh, my family, this is what you're getting for Christmas this year. Just want you to know. You guys are getting all my cabinet doors. This one here was a stenciled one, right? If you add just 2 handles to each edge, then you've got yourself a tray, a little cocktail tray. Put it in your, maybe on your coffee table. Pull it out when you have company. Give it to your husband, who's going to lay it down over there below. And the last thing we talked about is turn them into a chalkboard, because that is so simple and that is so fun. So which one was your favorite? Tell me below. And then we will find out who is our lucky winner today of a Hometalk tote bag. Any questions out there that I can answer?
And our big winner today
Drum roll, please.
Is Camilla Rose.
Yay! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yay!
Did I say that right?
Camellia, was it Rose was her last name?
Yes.
Yay! You go, girl. All right, you get yourself a Hometalk tote bag. So now you can start putting in all your crafting supplies into it, all right? And send us pictures of what you do. So my name is Sonia Miller. I'm the owner of the Shabby Shop right outside of Pittsburgh, PA. Be sure to follow my page. You'll see it linked here above here on Hometalk. Come say hello anytime. And if you really enjoyed this DIY, don't go anywhere, because at 3 o'clock, there's another one coming up right here. There's another creative expert that's coming on to blow your mind with some DIY goodness. And of course, when this broadcast ends, you can also hit subscribe, so you get to see all the DIY stuff that's going down here on Hometalk. I'm so glad that you guys joined us today. I will see you really, really soon. Can't wait to see what you guys do. Bye.